Alrighty, what is going on, folks? Oops. Ron, what's going on? All right, round one is up. Let's get into it. I have no idea what we're getting into. Hopefully some good games. We don't have a lot of people streaming, so I'm not sure how it'll work out, but we'll see. Stream what we can here. Interesting choice here with the Ericko Jump Left deck. I've been playing this the last few seasons myself, honestly. I had this from I can't remember who came up with the deck list. It was a pocket veteran. But either way, they came up with it. And I enjoyed it. Not a bad deck. However, they're running it with Goomy, double Goomy. And I was running it with Meowth instead of Goomy. Personally, I feel like the Meowth is kind of crucial to the deck, but all right. Head is killing me. No stadium. However, they did have to put 2 energy on that cast form. Energy goes on Ericko. Looks like we're going to sacrifice the Goomy in the active. Opponent does run... Well, they run a Greninja, but they don't have room on the field for it. They do run a Leap Over Heatmore, but there's no energy. Goomy's going to prevent that from attacking. Double Jump Left, but I don't think we have the energy on our end to use Jump Left. Hatching to Goomy? Don't seem right. Energy goes on the bench Jump Left. opting to attack through the Gumi instead of going... I mean, you kind of have to, right? Again, it would take 2 energy to attack with the Heatmore, so that's 2 turns of commitment. Well, burn goes away at least, but Oricorio's still down in the dumps. There's an X speed, that's kind of good. Do they run double Cyrus? They do not. Interesting choice here. However, the opponent can just do a leap over. I don't know if we maybe didn't see that. No, they had to have saw it. All right, well, game 1. Going to the op there. Oops, I gotta get the names up. Ada. Or in the active, we do have a Pokeball. We have a Gumi. Not gonna do us any good on turn 1. We're flopping. Well, both players are bricking here. Well, they did find Greninja. We at least see Greninja this time. In fact, gonna be a strong start here. Oricorio already down. I think the next turn we're gonna be able to get rid of Gumi as well. Could be game 3. Gumi down as well now. Might be too little too late here with Greninja on the field. That was the big advantage from this game and last game, is no Greninja. Proto doesn't run any sort of Poncho either, so there's no getting rid of the Greninja. Could be it though. Could be all we need, right? Trying to run the math here. Opponent also going to need at least one turn here to set up a Blaziken. So if they don't have that, opting to stay in the active spot, which not a bad idea, right? If you stay in the active spot, you build up an energy, so that allows you to do a free retreat later on. All right. Well, ping damage goes out. They just build up on the Torchic. Peter already at 2 prize points, so it's 2 turns away till he wins it, right? Unfortunately for Proto, we're smacky here. Oh, well, I guess it ends this turn. Okay. That was game 1, or game 2. That would technically have gone to game 3. Or no, I'm sorry, they lost both games. All right, well. I don't even know who else we have to watch. We don't have a lot of people streaming right now. Let's see what we could do. Sekiro. A lot of Blaziken Greninja. Too much Blaziken Greninja. Let's throw Sek on. Let's see what's going on here.
Third Dark Riley? Let me know.
Oh boy. Too loud. Hopefully there's another game. Alright, they're in game 3. Waiting on Sec to get started here. All right. Not enough damage to KO. However, we do have enough damage to hit with the Cyrus ping damage, so maybe next turn. Problem is, the opponent does have 1 energy built up on the bench already. If we see Candy this turn, that would be devastating. Kind of crazy. I was definitely undervaluating Juliana. I think a lot of people were at the beginning of this set. I don't think Juliana's necessarily... I don't know. I didn't know how good it was going to be just due to the fact that Serena's not very good. But I do think Juliana has the ability to be good in decks where you're trying to draw into like 3 different stage 2s. Like when the majority of the deck you're drawing is a stage 2. Maybe that's not a bad thing. Or when you have the ability to run like 3 ways to evolve. So 2 candies and 2 stage 1s. I guess technically that's like 4 ways to evolve here. But either way, you run that. Then Juliana becomes a lot more useful, because then all you need is that one, like you're more than likely going to draw one of those 4 cards that leads you to a stage 1 evolution or the ability to evolve into that stage 2. So then Juliana just becomes that like last piece to draw and guarantee you your evolution. Well, flame patch happens. This isn't looking great. I think at this point there's too much damage on the field for Sec to live through it. If he flips tails here, it's definitely over. Okay, hold on. I mean, there's just no chance in hell, right? Opponent doesn't have a single prize point just yet. But what do you do? Like, what prize point do you give them? They're one... If they get the evolution this turn, it's over. The opponent doesn't run any helmets or anything, so Cape on the second Zorua is not going to do you any good. Somehow we survived. All right, comes down to this. If they get the candy this turn, it's over. Candy this turn, it's over. Well, that allows for a ping in the front and guaranteed 140 anywhere else on the bench. Close. Very close. Doesn't matter. I was gonna say, I don't think Sex deck is very... no deck really is well positioned to take that 140 Blaziken damage, 160 with Greninja. Very scary when that gets online. That's a deck where, like, you win by them bricking. That's it. You're not winning by, like, you winning, really. It's you win by them bricking. All right. Jimbo's live. Let's take a look at Jimbo. Oh, my neck is absolutely killing me. Both my neck and my head. I don't know what the hell. Ooh. Leg? Question mark? Uh-oh. Hello? Or if that was on Jimbo's end, I'm assuming. Very laggy. Probably not gonna have enough time to get the deck list loaded here, so see what happens. Jimbo definitely has both his backs online. Can't tell how many prize points he has. Hopefully it's 3. Gonna take out the benched Dino for his second prize point. And there's the Cyrus Goodbyrus. Alright. Well, nobody's starting off well today. Jimbo's second loss in the round here, so he'll be down a game, or down a round. Both Jimbo and Sekru, 0-1. In fact, every person we spectated lost. Uh-oh. You don't want me spectating you. Grim Reaper. All right, let me turn this off. I don't think there's anything else going on for the round. Yeah, that looks like it's it. All right, well, I guess it's going to be a few minutes here till the next round. In that case, I will be right back. Alright, I'm back. Sort of. God damn, my head is killing me. Oh. Got one game left before round 2 starts. Man, I'm not having a good afternoon. I was telling Ericko, I showed up late because I rushed home to try to get here in time. I had a flat tire. I had a nail in my tire. Which I just replaced the tire too. Like, literally last month, I want to say. Maybe 2 months ago. But either way, felt like last month. And tires aren't cheap. God damn, my head is killing. Oops, I gotta turn my camera off. Just waiting on one more game to end. Oh, and then I get home and half of my OBS is deleted too. That's why I'm doing the 3-person layout. If you guys were wondering, I'm using the 3-person layout because my single-person layout got borked. I moved a folder and I didn't realize there was files in the folder for my OBS layout. So, without knowing, I moved half of my OBS layout. And then, I don't know. There's just no way to fix it. And, bro, my brain feels like I'm functioning at like 5% right now. Next round should be up here any minute. Alright, next round is up. Let's take a look. Huh. Well, the opponent on this one's running an interesting deck. Maybe we'll watch this. Well, they're waiting on the opponent. Hopefully they show up. I think the op's running a crazy deck. I'm not sure how they even won their first game. Still waiting on the opponent to check in. All right, here we go. Well, opponent wakes up, but we do have an Amber on the bench. Could be bad here. Go into the active with the Dino, and what this means is, even if they put you to sleep, just evolve right out. Let's see, maybe they can evolve. There we go. All right, now they can evolve. Interesting tech there. Again, that Aerodactyl, as long as it's on the field, it's going to block anything in the active from evolving, which the opponent put themselves in the active. That was their own doing. However, if they didn't, they would have stayed asleep, right? So now they have to, in fact, now they are asleep. Only option they have is to PCL. Boy, this is kind of an interesting lockdown mechanic on this Altaria deck, but it definitely takes a lot of setup. My head is imploding. Well, if they attack, I'm trying trying to even think. I can't even run the plays in my head. My head is killing me so bad. I think if he attacks into this, not only that, but the numbers on this are absolutely atrocious. Or the quality, so I can't see the numbers. 190. I think Absol's at a full 180 here. It looks like he is. That or 160. Can't remember. Going on with the dragon now. I'll be right back, guys.
Damn, nigga. This shit heat.